Good morning. My name is Michelle Winder. I live in beautiful, sunny Southern California. And Thomas and Helena wanted me to give you a brief testimony of how I came to Jesus. Totally life-changing years ago. So anyway, what happened is I was raised in a very religious home, and I had an idea of who God was and who Jesus was, but I didn't truly know who they were, and I definitely did not have a personal relationship with them. So fast forward, when I was 21 years old, I was attacked downtown San Diego by a Marine, and it's a long story, which I actually have written a book on, but bottom line is God sent an angel and intervened and saved my life. So needless to say, I understood that night while I was driving home, I understood that God not only saw me, but that he cared about me and he protected me. So that very night, years ago, I completely committed my life to Jesus. A friend who had been inviting me to his church, which I was kind of afraid to go to because as a Catholic, we were taught that only Catholics went to heaven, and I know things have changed since then, but that's what I learned as a little girl. So I decided I would go with him on a Wednesday night. We met in a theater, so it wouldn't really be like church, and so I kind of made a deal with God that I would go. And literally, I walked into this place of worship, and the men and women were worshiping. There were about 250 people at the time, and everyone was just worshiping. And I will tell you, I felt peace in my life for the very, very first time. And I didn't even understand it. It was such an overwhelming feeling that it changed my life. I could tell you to this day how that felt. It was life-changing. So anyway, I got involved in that church. Long story, I went to both churches for at least a couple months, and then I was just getting nothing out of the Catholic Church, and my spirit was so being fed by the new church I was in. And the wonderful thing, I have to thank my pastor to this day, he called us to read God's Word every single day. And he said, you know, it's just like you get up in the morning, you don't decide, am I going to work today? Do I feel like it? And he said, that's the same way with God's Word. You make it a priority and you just make it a habit and you just do it. So here it is, a lot of years later, over 30 years later, and I'm still reading this Word, this book of wisdom every single day, and it has completely changed my life. Everything I do is based on the foundation of Jesus, and my business, the way that I coach people, my books, everything is about, bottom line, your foundation has to be based on this truth, because there are a lot of facts out there. There's a lot of perception out there. There's a lot of emotion out there. There's a lot of experience out there, but all those things change depending on situation. This truth does not change ever. So I just want to encourage you, if you don't yet have a Bible, I have my I voted stickers because I think it's very important to be involved in the society that you live in for good. And but I encourage you to get this Word, pick up this Word. You probably have one in your house, most people do, and read it. It will change your life. So that's it for now. I look forward to meeting you all in November in Algarve. All right, God bless you.